Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been summoned by the CBI in the alleged liquor scam. That's the big story that is playing out from the national capital. Mr. Kejriwal has been asked to appear before the CBI on April 16th. Now remember, Arvind Kejriwal's former deputy, Manish Sisodia, is already in jail in the same case. So why has the Delhi Chief Minister been summoned by the CBI? According to the ED, Manish Sisodia's secretary had informed them that the Delhi Chief Minister increased the profit margin for wholesalers to 12% at his residence. That meeting happened at his residence. Not just that, the Aam Aadmi Party received 100 crore rupees kickback from the South Group for the Goa polls. 30 out of the 100 crore rupees, 30 crores were used for the Goa election. So that is the second charge against Mr. Kejriwal, that how is it possible if money came to the party and then was used in an election, how is it possible for Mr. Arvind Kejriwal not to know what was going on? The ED is also saying that key accused Vijay Nair during his interrogation has claimed that the Delhi Chief Minister, that is Arvind Kejriwal, FaceTimed with an accused, that is Sameer Mahendru, via his phone, essentially to imply that Mr. Kejriwal was very well aware of the liquor policy changes and that it had been made at the behest of the South Group, and Mr. Kejriwal personally interacted with people who are accused in the case. Further, the allegation is that Vijay Nair worked out of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's camp office and that the Delhi Chief Minister allegedly referred to him as my boy, which surely, according to the agencies, indicates the closeness between the two. Now, while these claims are yet to be proven, the CBI summon will certainly be a political setback to a leader who grew out of the anti-corruption movement. It's important to note here that for the moment, Mr. Kejriwal is not an accused. His name doesn't figure in any charge sheet. But a political storm is already brewing over the summons. Listen in to the reactions that have come in.
सारे भ्रष्टाचार में प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का क्या हाथ है, वो दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने एक्सपोज कर दिया। जिस दिन से प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का भ्रष्टाचार अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने एक्सपोज किया है, उस दिन से ये तय था कि अरविंद केजरीवाल जी उनके अगले टारगेट होने वाले हैं। लेकिन मैं आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी को और प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को ये कहना चाहती हूं कि आम आदमी पार्टी, हमारे नेता अरविंद केजरीवाल, हमारे पार्टी का एक एक विधायक, एक एक कार्यकर्ता आपकी धमकियों से डरने वाला नहीं है।
दिल्ली की विधानसभा में दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने कहा था कि देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के दोस्त, उनके दोस्त की कंपनी में लगा हुआ लाखों करोड़ का काला धन दरअसल देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का पैसा है। उसी दिन मैंने अरविंद जी से कह दिया था, अरविंद जी, अगला नंबर अब आपका होगा। ये लोग सारे जतन करेंगे प्रधानमंत्री के भ्रष्टाचार को दबाने के लिए, क्योंकि अरविंद जी ने सिलसिलेवार तरीके से, बहुत ही कन्विंसिंग तरीके से एक एक चीज परत दर परत करके दिल्ली की विधानसभा में देश को यह समझाने का प्रयास किया था कि ये जो सारा भ्रष्टाचार का लाखों करोड़ का काला धन मोदी जी के दोस्त की कंपनी में लगा है, ये मोदी जी
अभी केजरीवाल जी को भी पूछताछ के लिए सीबीआई बुलाने की कोशिश, उनको समन भेजा है। कमाल की बात है। मैं तो आग्रह करूंगा माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी, माननीय गृह मंत्री जी, गैस चैम्बर में बंद कर दो देश के तमाम विपक्ष के नेताओं को, तो एक साथ खत्म कर दो नाजी स्टाइल में, कुछ भी ना बचे। आप तानाशाही रवैये से मर्जी से काम करते रहो। आपकी सत्ता जाती हुई आपको दिख रही है, तो आप क्या कर रहे हैं? आपने इन एजेंसीज को इस परिस्थिति में पहुंचा दिया कि उसको सिर्फ विपक्ष के घर दिखते हैं, जो आपके खिलाफ बोले उनके घर दिखते हैं। करते रहिए, अंत आपका बहुत निकट है।
So CBI's jurisdiction is with respect to the corruption. So it's a interstate body which can investigate wherever, and it is a basically anti-corruption organization, trans-state. So if CBI has summoned him, means there are some corruption charges, and as part of investigation they would have come across some material against him and they are going to confront him.
अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को सीबीआई ने शराब घोटाले में, एक्साइज घोटाले में 16 तारीख को समन किया है। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने मुख्यमंत्री रहते 3 लोगों की कमेटी बनाई, 3 मिनिस्टर ग्रुप बनाया, जिस मिनिस्टर ग्रुप को मनीष सिसोदिया जी हेड करे थे, सत्येंद्र जैन और ट्रांसपोर्ट मिनिस्टर थे। इन तीनों ने एक नकली पॉलिसी नकली मेल्स के माध्यम से क्रिएट की, जो पॉलिसी एक्चुअल में उनको शराब के कारोबारियों ने दी थी, जिनसे मनीष सिसोदिया जी ने, अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने पैसे लिए थे।
Let me go straight across to Rishabh, who is joining us live on the broadcast. He's joining us from outside Arvind Kejriwal's residence. Rishabh, what is happening at Arvind Kejriwal's resignation? Early this evening came news all of a sudden that the CBI has summoned Mr. Arvind Kejriwal in the liquor policy case. Investigations are currently underway. Manish Sisodia is in jail in the same case. What has happened, as far as the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, post that?
So we are here in front of Arvind Kejriwal's residence and the camp office that is being talked about. I'll ask my camera person to zoom in a bit. This is the camp office that is being talked about, where the alleged dealing happened, where Vijay Nair allegedly operated from. This is that camp office. Since this news has come in, remember, Arvind Kejriwal was at a stadium, a Tyagaraja Stadium, attending a function of Ambedkar Jayanti. Then he went to Iftar party in the Vidhan Sabha, which is close by, and since then he has come in and has entered the house. What we know that Gopal Rai, the Delhi Aam Aadmi Party chief and minister in Delhi government, is inside, and what we are being told that Sanjay Singh, the member of parliament, as well as Somnath Bharti, former minister but now MLA, and the legal mind of Aam Aadmi Party will be visiting Arvind Kejriwal shortly. We have been told that in next 10 to 15 minutes, both the leaders would be reaching here. We have seen press conferences happening by the senior Aam Aadmi Party leaders, be it Sanjay Singh or Atishi. Both of them have, lashed out at the central government, calling this whole summon a political vendetta. So Aam Aadmi Party right now trying to set a narrative that this whole summon is political in nature, do not have any, base legally, and they are going by the fact that Arvind Kejriwal, the chief minister, has not been named, be it in the FIR or the charge sheets that have been filed in the excise duty scam, the alleged excise duty scam.
True.
So as of now, Aam Aadmi Party is trying to set a narrative where they want to portray that this is a political vendetta against Aam Aadmi Party and its leader.
Okay, Rishabh, we'll leave it there for the moment. So we are expecting Arvind Kejriwal to return to his camp office anytime now. I'm assuming there will be a long list of leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party who will be meeting him through the night, because there is, after all, a strategy that will need to be put in place before the 16th as well. He'll probably be meeting his lawyers as well. Thank you very much, Rishabh, for joining us. My guest this evening, Hakim Rizwan Elahi, is a political analyst who will be speaking on behalf of the Aam Aadmi Party. The Aam Aadmi Party was sent an invite to be present on the show, to send a representative on the show. They haven't done so. Harish Khurana is spokesperson of the BJP. He is joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Khurana, namaskar, good evening. And Shantanu Sen is a former joint director of the CBI. Mr. Sen, thank you very much for your time as well. I'm going to start with Hakim Rizwan Elahi. Mr. Elahi, please help me understand why the Aam Aadmi Party is calling this political vendetta, a conspiracy to send Mr. Arvind Kejriwal in jail. The fact is that his deputy, Manish Sisodia, is already in jail. This was a liquor policy that was formulated by the Delhi government. Are we to expect that Arvind Kejriwal knew nothing of it and that the agencies cannot even question him?
No, the problem is not about the questioning. The problem is about BJP. How BJP has been using the absolute power and exploiting it. They have exploited everything, which has, taken India, the nation, on a very different line. Bharatiya Janata Party are using all these tactics in order to beat the Aam Aadmi Party sentiment, because they know for a matter of fact that Aam Aadmi Party is growing and is growing across the nation, and people are believing in the politics of Aam Aadmi Party. So the best way to do it is to beat the Aam Aadmi Party sentiment, as that's what they are doing. But they, on the other hand, Bharatiya Janata Party is not talking about the biggest scams which are taking place in India. And whoever tries to raise a voice against them, he has been, shunned out by the agencies. He has been, those kind of people are being taken for a ride by the Bharatiya Janata Party. But my question
Mr. Elahi, this generic commentary is all very well. Mr. Elahi, this generic commentary about the BJP and bashing the BJP is all very well, and we'll get to Mr. Harish Khurana on that in just a bit. But answer, let's just look at the specifics. I'm not going to confuse our viewers, and let's just put those graphics on our screens for our viewers as to why exactly Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has been summoned by the CBI. Let's just put them on air. But here's the thing, Mr. Elahi, and this is one of the many reasons that is being cited as to why Mr. Arvind Kejriwal will be questioned on the 16th. C. Arvind was a former private secretary of Manish Sisodia, the former Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi, close associate of Arvind Kejriwal. He has told the agency, which is the ED, that the decision to suddenly, arbitrarily, all of a sudden, increase the profit margins of wholesalers from 5% to 12% was taken in Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's residence. If that is the case, then do agencies in this country, whatever name calling is all fine. But if that has happened, if a man has gone on record to claim that, is it not the duty of the agencies to call Mr. Arvind Kejriwal for questioning?
There is nothing against Arvind Kejriwal. There is no FIR against Arvind Kejriwal. But it's a tactic to harass him and nothing else apart from that. And talking about the liquor policy, it has gone through various departments. It has gone through various, the bureaucrats. It has gone even through the LG of the UT. And nothing substantial has come out. But how? Because they have the absolute, power. That's how they are exploiting the power, by framing Aam Aadmi Party leaders into it. But on the other hand, why don't they talk about the things which are happening in Gujarat? Gujarat being the hometown of Amit Shah and Narendra Modi. There has been a black marketing.
No, we will talk about that later.
In Gujarat, and it is a business of around 25,000
Mr. Elahi,
now nothing substantial has been done about it.
Mr. Elahi, we can talk about that later. No, we can talk about that later. I want to talk about what has happened today, and I want to speak about Arvind Kejriwal and his summon. Harish Khurana, okay, Mr. Elahi, we've heard you.
Why can't we talk about Adani?
We've heard you.
Why can't we talk about our economy? Why can't we talk about the 2 crore jobs which they had promised? Why can't we talk about the 15 lakh rupees which had promised to the poor people of India? Why aren't BJP talking about all these things? And on the
Mr.
other hand,
Elahi, ये generics में 3-4 set dialogue मत मारिए, रुक जाइए. Mr. Elahi, wait. I have given you a chance to speak. Let me get the BJP in as well. Mr. Elahi, please do not hijack the show.
The youth of nation is their lives.
We'll talk about the youth later. Right now, let me just get in the youthful Mr. Khurana into this discussion as well. Mr. Elahi, you've had your say. Mr. Khurana, jawab dijiye. Look at the allegations that are coming your way. That this is the BJP conspiring to put Manish Sisodia in jail because they are scared of him, because the Aam Aadmi Party has just got the status of a national party. So the BJP is out to create trouble for them. This is harassment, nothing else.
I don't understand, because of one summon served by CBI, Aam Aadmi Party so much panic. I don't understand why. It's not an arrest, it's just an inquiry. And because you are a chief minister, you can't be summoned, you can't be asked. No. This is India, and law is taking their own course. As you rightly said, K. Arvind was a bureaucrat. K. Arvind was a secretary to Manish Sisodia. And I quote what he said in his statement. On one day, around mid of March 2021, Deputy CM called him to the residence of Chief Minister Shri Arvind Kejriwal and handed over the 30-page document, which was draft GOM report. Shri Sendhil Jain, Manish Sisodia and Arvind Kejriwal were also present with the CM in the house of Deputy CM. Tell me one thing. If K. Arvind bureaucrat is saying, I've been called by the Deputy CM at the residence of Arvind Kejriwal, and where 5% to 12% commission was been approved in a GOM, because he's the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, he can't be asked the questions. Why? You have to give answers on those. So don't get panic. It's not an arrest. It's just an inquiry. And please don't repeat a Kattar Imandar. We are Kattar Imandar, so we can't be cautioned. My dear friend, Satyendra Jain, he's in jail since last 11 months, not by the order of ED, not by the order of CBI, but by the order of the court, honorable court. Deputy CM Manish Sisodia, ex-Deputy CM, is in jail since last 55 days. He's in by whose order? Honorable court. And court has clearly said one thing. There's a prima facie evidence of 100 crore transaction has been taken place. There's evidence of that. So their bail will not be granted. Vijay Nair, since last November, he's in jail. Whose order? Court order. So please abide by what the court order says and don't say कोई घोटाला हुआ ही नहीं. अगर घोटाला नहीं हुआ होता, so these people were not in jail. My dear friend, I have to say this thing only.
Even Amit Shah was in a jail.
लेकिन खुराना जी घोटाला कैसे हुआ?
एक मिनट. You didn't say the same thing at that point of time. When your BJP leaders, see, I'm telling you, there are so many cases of BJP leaders, the corruption cases, but nobody is taken on account. Nothing is being said against those things. We don't have any problem. You know, the policy should be clear for everybody.
But
according to the ED, Mr. Elahi,
I'm answerable to you or Aam Aadmi Party, please.
95% of them are against the other political parties, and their conviction rate is 0.5%. So
no, that is true. That data is completely true. Mr. Elahi, that data is completely true. नहीं, what? नहीं, एक मिनट, Mr. Khurana. The data that Mr. Elahi is quoting is absolutely true. This is the data that was compiled by the Indian Express, and I often quote it. That of all cases that agencies have opened since 2014, there has been a spike, and the spike, and 95% of them, एक मिनट, 95% of them have been on opposition, on opposition leaders. So that data is very much there. That Mr. Elahi is absolutely accurate, but Mr. Elahi,
tell me one thing.
We can speak on generics.
Tell me one thing. No, I'm giving the answer, ma'am. I'm giving the answer. Let me give the answer, na. Let me give the answer. I'll give you a small example. Since 2004 to 14, Manmohan Singh was the government, in the Congress government was there. At that time, CBI was what we call Tota. How many cases on BJP I'm talking about? I'm not talking about opposition. I'm talking about the BJP. How many cases were there on the BJP? Tell me. 10, 15, 20, 30. How many cases on corruption? Please give me that data also.
Negligible nil.
I would like to hear
Negligible
that.
nil.
Country would also like to hear that data.
Because you were not in the power, sir. What kind of questions are you putting forward? You were not in the power, so it was obvious. There wouldn't have been much cases.
Ma'am, please, ये इनको रोकिए, ma'am. Ma'am, please, this is not done here. This is not done. This is not done.
Mr. Khurana, what is the point you're making?
When you are in opposition, when you are in opposition, when you are in power, I'm making a point only, na. I'm making a point. Whenever there should be the cases in our 2014 to 2024, BJP is also into that same where the opposition people are there. Right now, in Karnataka, you only have given. I debated with you also. My BJP MLA got arrested. By whom? By the Karnataka government only. We have done the karwai only. We have done the action. So point is, when BJP in 2014, the cases were negligible. We are not doing any corruption. We are imandar people, yaar.
How many people are there in your cabinet who
Acha,
have
okay,
criminal
Mr.
cases,
Elahi.
murder cases against them? My question is to you. How many people
Mr.
are there?
Elahi. Mr. Elahi, my question is to you.
Boss,
Please don't ask any questions to Mr. Khurana. Let me do the job. Mr. Elahi,
because CM Arvind Kejriwal,
अच्छा,
Arvind Kejriwal है तो क्या जवाब नहीं देंगे वो?
You are going to see in the future. You know, you are scared.
Mr. Elahi, answer this question for me. Answer this question for me. Vijay Nair, who is an accused in the case, look, I'm speaking on specifics. I'm speaking on specifics. These generic political debates can happen, but I'm asking you a specific question. The first specific question you have not answered. I'm asking you a second specific question. The second specific question is that Vijay Nair has told the Enforcement Directorate that one of the accused, Sameer Mahendru, wanted to speak to Arvind Kejriwal, and it was on Vijay Nair's phone that the Chief Minister of Delhi FaceTimed with Sameer Mahendru. Which means what? Which means that he knew the accused in the liquor policy scam. I'm saying that if the ED has enough to call in the Chief Minister for questioning, if the CBI wants to question him, what is the harm? Why cry political vendetta? That is my question.
Ma'am, the problem here is not only about, see how BJP is coming forward and trying to, crush the opposition. Recently, they have gone against the Rahul Gandhi and the other political parties. They are going against everybody who is, raising questions against them. Recently, on Modi Hatao Desh Bajao posters, they have lodged around 100 FIRs. This is how they are. And talking about the specifics, who has created these specifics? It's the same agency which I was talking about, who has carried out 95% of raids against other people. They have created the specifics. Why should we believe in them? We are telling, no matter if they are transparent, if they are clear, these things should be done against everyone, not only against the other political parties. It should be done against the BJP.
No, that is a good point. Why should we believe the agencies? Shantanu Sen, you're a former joint director of the CBI. The Aam Aadmi Party representative is saying, no, Mr. Khurana, ruk jaiye. No, 1 minute. Let Mr. Shantanu Sen come in. Mr. Shantanu Sen, the Aam Aadmi Party representative here is saying, why should we believe the agencies? They are puppets of the government. They will concoct things. Vijay Nair, for example, has come out and claimed that, statements were taken from him under duress.
The proof of the pudding is in the eating. Just because CBI has started an investigation on the direction of the government, and that is the law of the land today, CBI does not investigate on its own. Those powers have been taken away from the CBI on 6 July 2018. Please read the 17A of the Prevention of Corruption Act. So this is an investigation not taken up by the CBI suo motu. This has been ordered by the government of the day. And therefore the opposition is shouting blue murder. Opposition is saying that the government is taking up such cases only against the opposition. But the point is certainly raised correctly. But thereafter, let the CBI investigate. If you say CBI is investigating wrongly, please give cases. Tell me, Sushant Singh Rajput case is not a very old case. There also the CBI was asked to investigate and fix Riya Chakravarti. Did CBI do it? CBI has not filed a charge sheet. Did ED do it? There was a case made by and CBI was directed to investigate. Allegation was made by the father of Sushant Chakravarti that crores have been paid to Sushant Chakravarti, Sushant, whatever his name was, Sushant Rajput. And the CBI took up the investigation with full zeal. We all saw pictures of ED summoning Riya Chakravarti day in, day out, and thereafter it turned out to be that the money was not even paid by the producer. So the CBI and the ED should be trusted to investigate honestly until the court says that your investigation is dishonest. And remember, please remember, there are umpteen judgments of the Supreme Court saying any... Just a minute. just a minute, 1 minute, let me finish. That there are umpteen judgments of the Supreme Court which say that orders summoned on bail passed by courts have no relevance during trial because they are one-sided orders. So why are people getting upset and raising the tempo? It is a political debate. I have no part in this. I will tell you that the law has now given the right to direct investigation to the government of the day, whether it is the state. Even state anti-corruptions can be ordered by the state government to investigate, not the anti-corruptions cannot investigate. That is the law. And these MPs have passed that law in Parliament. Why blame anybody? Why blame the CBI? They passed the law in Parliament. They did not oppose the law.
But while the cases should be investigated, Mr. Sen, point is, even in the Sushant Rajput Riya Chakrabarti case, the process became the punishment. She was allowed to go free. The CBI found nothing on her. Maybe that is how the Liquorgate policy, turns out as well. But the process has become the punishment, where you call someone, you call them for questioning multiple times, put them behind bars. That is how things are playing out now. Anyhow, we'll leave it there for the moment.
That is not CBI. That is not CBI's fault. Process becoming the punishment is the law of this place. It is not CBI's fault.
We'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much. But when the CBI keeps going to, courts to get bails cancelled, or for people who are accused not to get bail, they are the ones who stretch the process out as well. We'll leave it there for the moment. Mr. Sen, thank you very much. Mr. Khurana, thank you very much. And Mr. Elahi, thank you very much as well. On the other side, we have a special interview with Sunil Shetty. Do stay tuned in.